All right. This is a series of videos talking about Acuity for beauty professionals or for anyone who is, doing services where you can book them online. My name is Jameelah Evans. I hope that you find this information I hope that you find this information valuable. In this video, I'm going to be going over all of the back end of Acuity. It may have to be broken down into a few segments. You will see as I explain more about Acuity, why I love it so much and why I think that more people should use it. So let's go ahead and get into the actual recording or into the actual tutorial. Here is the main screen that you will go to. You would type in acuityscheduling.com to get here. If you are returning, you will log in. We are going to act as though we are new here, and we're going to actually sign up for a account. So we're going to hit try scheduling, and we're going to hit this. Fun fact that Acuity is now owned by Squarespace. So we're going to continue with an email. I'm going to just type in my name here, type in an email that I don't use a lot. Okay. And then I'm just going to let it suggest the password. Okay. Now that we are in here, this is what Acuity is going to look like once you get in, starting a trial. The trial version of Acuity actually is really, really good. So until you get your bearings, the free version of Acuity actually is really, really good. But I do recommend once you've figured it out to move forward in upgrading. Here, you'll put your business name. We'll type it texture, hair, and then down here in the second portion, this would be the name that you can type into the web browser up here to get to your actual site. So if you want it to be the same as the business name, then that is. We'll select next. And then here, you want to, it says, set up your first appointment type. You'll be able to create more appointments and classes later. So let's say, like it says, example consultation. We'll start with consultation. For some reason my brain was not working right then. We'll say the consultation is 30 minutes. We want this to be a one-on-one appointment, and then price, and I hope that you are charging for your consultations. We'll say $30 for 30 minutes, okay? Hit next. Here you can also set up your time. You can change all of these things that we're setting up right here later on. So let's say we work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and we'll let them fill in these times. If your times are different, then this is where you can change them. We'll hit next. It says accept payments and grow here. We'll set this up later, okay? So there's a whole nother part of Acuity that you can set this up. And this is actually how you will set up your account here. That's all you need to sign in, log in, and get started on your 7-day free trial, which is here. Let me take back what I said earlier. They're only allowing you to do 7 days free. So we are using the emerging plan, which is what I also use as well. And then now it lets us know that we are about 25% done here. We can create more appointments here. You can design your scheduling page. You can share your scheduling page, and then you can set your availability, which we did. So that's why I have to check here. What I love here is that it's walking you through the onboarding process of using the Acuity. So what I'm about to do is go in deeper to this left panel here and how you can use this. So number one, I'm going to move myself over. Number one, this is your calendar at a glance. There's no times or dates here. This is just, for you to be able to visualize your month. And down here, you'll see your calendar. So if you click here, if you have appointments, the appointments will show here in this screen here. They have a sample appointment for you already here. And if you were to have more appointments for this day, they would just be down here in different colors. And so that's that. If you need, you can change the view of your week. You can make it where you just see your full day. You can make it where you can see the whole month. And then if you were to have more appointments on this day in particular, it would tell you how many appointments on this day. Okay, so that's what this does. If you have multiple calendars, you can see that here. Moving right along, if you hit here, you will be able to see your list of clients. we only have one client filled in here, but if you have all of your clients, eventually this whole screen will be full of clients. And there's some really, really neat things that you can do here with this import and export, which are a little bit more advanced, and we'll come back around to those in a future video. Here is a new service for invoices. I'm not going to go over that too much just yet. Again, that's an advanced technique that you'll find in another video. Reports is also advanced. So let's move on down here to your scheduling page link. This is, again, where you can change that name if you so happen to not like what it automatically gave you in the very beginning. And also, this is where you can get your links to embed this Acuity booking like button onto other pages. A little advanced, but we'll come back around to that. Down here, we're going to get into business settings and appointment types. And this is what you really want to know as far as setting up your salon business. So say you want to put let's say I do natural hair. So let's say we want to do a wash and curl. We want to do a silk press, and we want to do a basic wash and like braid down service. This is where we would add those in the appointment types. Remember, we already put in consultation, so that is here. And if we want to add another appointment type, we will simply, one moment, we will simply add new type of service right here. Okay, so service that we want to add, and it's just like we did it before, we want to add a silk press. Okay, silk press takes me about an hour and a half, so 90 minutes. And personally, my silk presses are 145. Here, I can add a picture of my silk presses. I highly recommend adding pictures. It clears up confusion. A lot of people are not sure what to book. So it's really important to make sure that your booking site is nice and simple and easy to follow. We want to make sure that this is public when we are ready. If you're not ready to make it live, you can always private it, and you can always private it later. So we'll leave it as public, and then we'll go down here to the bottom and create the appointment type. Okay, so right now we have consultation and silk press. I won't add any more services. You can, of course, add your service how you need to. Now, here is where you add in your caveats. Say you need to add trims and treatments and long hair additives or thick hair additives, then you will want to come over here and put them here. Okay, so, and we'll move me out of the way. We'll move back over here. Let's say we want to allow people to add trims to their services, okay? My trims are $45, and they add about 30 minutes onto my appointment time. This is something that you can make available only to yourself, or you can make it where clients can book it as well. And then down here, you want to select what appointments this trim will show up underneath when they book. So people go to your page, and I'll come and show you what the page looks like on the live side of it, what the clients will see. So you'll see silk press, and then it'll drop down and say trim. So we want to put this underneath silk press. It doesn't apply to a consultation. And then we will hit create, and it will go into the library. Okay, so since I spoke about seeing it in the live version, let's go ahead and open that up right now. So down here, you can go to your live page by hitting scheduling link, and then down here where it says preview. Okay, this is a very bare and rough draft version of what it can look like. You can do so much with Acuity, which is what I love, but all it has now is my business name here, my two services that I have added, and then once you select the service, so say we select a silk press, we will hit book, and then here goes that trim that we added, okay? So if someone was to book a silk press for an hour and a half at $45 and they needed to add a trim on, their service will now be 2 hours long, and the service total will be $190. Okay. And then down here, they can see all of the times and dates that are available. Remember, what we put into the calendar was Thursday through Saturday, 9 to 5. So they can select any of these times. You can change the intervals that you have here. You can do 20-minute intervals, you can do 15-minute intervals, but right now they're set at 30 minutes. And then, say, for instance, originally the appointment was for just a silk press. We'll take the trim off, and you'll see that this end time now has shifted down 30 minutes because the appointment isn't as long. Okay, they will select their time, and then they will continue. From here, they will enter in their information, name, first and last, phone number, and email, and then complete appointment. And down here, they'll get their confirmation. So that's what it will look like from their end. And remember, you can customize all of this. Right now, it's white and black and doesn't have any images, but you can put images up here. You can change the color of this whole thing, and we will get into that in the next segment. So down here, we also have intake forms, packages, integrations, and so on and so forth. But that is just the basics of getting started, okay? Let's see here if I can make this big. One moment, y'all. I hope that y'all found this helpful. I am going to come back in and go over other areas of this back end of Acuity. This is just getting started, the setup, the adding the appointments in the add-ons, and then also starting your calendar up and what it looks like. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Again, this is a series. My name is Jameelah Evans. I'm a natural hair educator. I have been licensed for the past 10 years, and I have owned several salons. And my mission here on this page is just to help beauty brands be better. So if this was helpful, please stay tuned for the next video and subscribe.